every opportunity. There's no excuse not to be the hardest motherfucking worker in the room.
Do you know how hard I worked to get here?
I firmly believe when you give everything you got to something, right? I'm talking about blood, sweat, and tears, everything you got to something, right? The peace in that is not the result or the reward. The peace is the fact that I gave everything I had to it because this is who I am.
Yeah.
So now, even if it doesn't turn out the way I want it to, I didn't go to the NFL. That was a dream I had since I was 7. It didn't happen. But it was a certain level of peace that resided inside of me because I knew September 9th, 2006, my last tackle, I can honestly say with every fiber of my being, I gave everything I had to.
I'm nervous before I'm gonna go speak or something. I got a little thing in my wallet. You're gonna die one day, McConaughey. And I'm like, oh, that relaxes me. If I'm going in complacent, I got another note and tell myself, what you're about to say and do will outlive you, so you better do it well.
It's 1 a.m., I'm going for my 3rd workout. Do I want to go to the gym? Absolutely not. I'd rather, lay in my house and sit in the movie theater and watch movies. But, to be the best, you got to work overtime. To be the best, you got to work overtime.
You know what's the number one way you measure somebody that's hungry? Very simple. Their sense of urgency. That's simple. Let me explain to you why. So people say, "Wow, you have no idea how hungry I am." Really? Yeah. What'd you do about it today? Oh, not today, but tomorrow I'm gonna. You ain't hungry, man. You just think you're hungry. You are not hungry.
You have to sacrifice everything in order to achieve your goal. Everything. You have to sacrifice your family, your dignity, everything, because the objective is to accomplish the goal. And that's all I want to do. You have to be able to disregard your happiness, because our happiness is a form of our ego as well. And it's all about disintegrating the ego and being this objective individual, which is almost impossible without the ego. And the ego gives it purpose. So you have to have the purpose without a feeling, which I just know how to do. I can't even explain it.
I want to reassure you that you can do it. I want you to reassure you that you can make the decisions. I want to reassure you that no matter what the night, no matter what the storm, no matter what the difficulty, there isn't anybody here that can't figure it out, find some things to do, step at a time, yes. Minute at a time, yes. Day at a time, yes. Week at a time, yes. But there isn't anything you can't walk away from. There isn't any challenge you can't overcome. I want you to have that kind of belief in yourself. So the winters are gonna come. The winter of sickness, the winter of disappointment, the winter of devastation, social winters, economic winters, personal winters when your heart is smashed in 1,000 pieces and the nights are unusually long. It's simply called wintertime. But the winters are inevitable. And that's what I'm telling you. It's possible for you to conquer your winters.
Think about what's scarier, trying and failing, or living by someone else's rules for the rest of your life. Be selfish. Be selfish for the next 3 years. Go get yourself strong. Go put your own oxygen mask on. Put some money in the bank. Crush your company. Be selfish with your time. Be selfish with your income. Be greedy on the amount of money you want to make. I'm telling you, be greedy, be selfish. Go all in. If you stop thinking, I wish I could do more, be more, go all in.
You want to live a good life? Yes. I like to drink. I like to eat burger. Okay. You're going to pay the bill in the future. Right. I think the most important is to find the balance. Sometimes I can eat a burger or chips, or it doesn't matter. And sometimes I sleep 2 o'clock in the morning because last night I was in UFC here in Saudi and the main event, it's 2 o'clock. Yes, it's quality of life too. But the most important thing, it's the consistency. If you have consistency, you're gonna be better than other ones in the future.
Stop being average when your potential is crying to come outside and be more than that. 2 forms of pain. Pain that breaks you and the pain that changes you. That's the pain of a change right there. That's the pain of progress. The pain that destroys you isn't this shit. It's later in life knowing you could have been more, and all that's left is you and the fucking mirror and tears of a possibility left that you allowed to die. Own your fucking life, guys.
But life is hard, and that's the way it's always been. It's our lot.
Now, if you don't want to accept that, that's up to you, okay? But it's our lot. It's our place.
The people who are obsessed are the ones who change the world. At least change their world. He said, you know the difference between champions and everyone else? And I was like, what? He said, everyone always looks at them and says, what do champions have that I don't have? And he said, they have it backwards. He said, it's what do champions not have that I have? It's what do they lack? And it's an off button. They just don't stop. And so in dealing with the gold medals, he's like, they just never stop. They just can't stop. Everything in their life is geared towards one goal. And they approach everything in their life that way.
You say you are morally obligated to do remarkable things.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, I think partly because life is so difficult and challenging that unless you give it everything you have, the chances are very high that it will embitter you, and then you'll be a force for darkness and not good. And so the fact that life is short and can be brutal can terrify you into hiding and avoiding. You can flip that on its head and understand that since you're all in anyways, you might as well take the risks that are adventurous. And there isn't anything more adventurous than the truth. So why is that a moral obligation? Well, if you hide and you don't let what's inside of you out, and you don't bring into the world what you could bring, and you become cynical and bitter, you will start doing very dark things. Not only will you not add to the world what you could add, but you'll start being jealous of people who are competent and doing well and work to destroy them. So that's the pathway to hell, really.
You could be rich, man, but you cannot erase the work ethic part. There is no getting around. Ain't no elevator to the top. You got to take the stairs. The elevator don't go to the top, man. Not in the world of success. You gotta take the stairs. Y'all gotta start getting gritty, man.
I'm not like everybody else. I don't want to be like everybody else. I have something inside which is burning. And I look around and this life and everything I see is not for me. I'm supposed to be something different. I have to be something different.
So you have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice your lower self to your higher self in order for you to proceed in a healthy manner, to be resilient, but also for you to participate in the covenant that would make for a united society.
You're gonna fucking hate yourself in the morning. Why are you pulling back? No, don't tell me yes. Why?
And the other thing that's so interesting about being alive is that you're all in. No matter what you do, you're all in. This is gonna kill you. So I think you might as well play the most magnificent game you can while you're waiting, because do you have anything better to do?
To get something, you have to sacrifice something. And what I did, I put everything aside, my whole life. Boxing has always been first.
Have you ever seen the Facebook post that Kobe put after he ruptured his Achilles? This is such BS. All the training and sacrifice just flew out of the window with one step.
We're live.
The frustration is unbearable. The anger is rage.
Smash that like button, fam. Come on. Come on now. What's good? Gold's pushing. Gold is... We already know. Everybody should know Gold's pushing. Crazy results we're seeing right now. Right now it's 5:49 in the morning, Eastern time. In Dubai, it's 1:49 in the morning, 1:49 p.m. Still in Dubai here. Got the old, painting. This thing. That's when you know. That's once you stop seeing that paint. Actually, wait, changing locations in like 2 days. So going home in like 6 days. So. Gold's pushing, a lot of momentum with gold. Trying to see what's going on in the world. Central banks have been buying gold. The rates were cut last week, so That's one of the big things. We had the FOMC last week. Jerome Powell speaks today. Jerome Powell, his first speech since cutting rates. So Powell's going to be speaking today, later on, and that's going to be his first speech. I was looking online, trying to see if any like any war news was going on specifically. Didn't see much, but there is some Russia, NATO news, some China, USA stuff I was seeing. Maybe we had the rate cut. We've had weak dollar pressure for the last bit of time. Like the dollar, all 2025 has been dropping. We've had a weaker dollar all 2025. There's been a lot of there's been a lot, and there is a lot of geopolitical risk and uncertainty still in the world. There is continued geopolitical tension globally, though it doesn't look like anything new has escalated. But still, like, with everything going on, tariffs, all the wars and stuff going on, like there isn't like a full-blown war going on in the last 24 hours that I saw so far. I even asked ChatGPT. ChatGPT said like the same thing. But the overall cumulative effect of everything that's been going on tends to create still this uncertainty in the world. We had the rate cuts last week. Interest rates were cut last week. So investors seem increasingly confident that the US dollar is going to keep dropping. And investors are way more confident now, when we look at the Fed watch, that the rates will continue to get cut through October to December. Lower rates reduce the opportunity cost of holding non-yielding assets like gold. So I think we did speak about this last week. When the rate cuts go down, you could have high yield bonds, so like bonds, the bond market, or high yielding savings accounts. Those rates tend to go down, so gold becomes way more attractive when rates cuts go down, because like the bond market, what those yields go down. I even posted it in Discord and talked about it on live streams last week. We are seeing the effect of that go into gold. Probably won't be able to find it because there's just so much in the chats usually. But I know I did post it last week. Maybe in Pip and Dip. It's probably in Pip and Dip, maybe. Might be in Pip and Dip. Alt season, full-blown alt season will be one day, like in Inner Circle. If you're in the Inner Circle, we're going to do a full 1 hour crypto call. And I'm going to give you guys the play when the bottoms are going to be coming in, when the tops are going to be coming in. I'm going to give you guys, it's going to be a 1 hour call this week just on crypto if you're in the Inner Circle. And it's going to be the roadmap to where crypto is going to be headed between October, November, and December, and then January to March. Those are going to be some key times, like up into March. It's going to be a very key time with crypto. Alt season's not going to be next month. Alt season's going to be closer to December to March. When we, between like December and March, when we do the crypto call later this week for the Inner Circle, you guys will understand way more. I have like a big write out and a lot of information to go over on crypto, but we're going to talk about gold right now for this call. We'll save that for maybe later on in the week. We did talk about last week how rate cuts were bullish for gold. And I don't know where I put that. I put it somewhere in the chat. Like there's a lot of stuff in the chat, so it's sometimes hard to find, as you can see here, right? I put all this in the chat last week. Hopefully you guys were paying attention to that. And like just here, for instance, like lower interest rate equals lower opportunity cost. Gold doesn't pay interest or dividends. So when rates are high, investors prefer bonds or savings account that generate higher yields, like a high yielding savings account. When rates are cut, those yields drop. Gold becomes more attractive as a safe haven asset. That's one reason. Another reason, weaker dollar. Like I posted that in the chat last week. There's a lot, like when we talk about what I said at the beginning not too long ago, like The world is sitting on the edge of a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of geopolitical risks going on in the world. There's a lot of stuff going on just all over the world. When we look at what's going on, even if you just go on Twitter or x.com, you can get a lot of information there just on things going on in the world. China, Russia, Ukraine, Pakistan, the Middle East, UAE, Qatar, like USA, obviously, a lot of countries, like just things that are going on in Europe, tariffs. Look at what just happened in Nepal. In Nepal, how they when they raided the prime minister's house, they burnt his wife, they stole all their stuff. You have like genocides happening in the world. We already know about the whole Gaza situation. That is one of many things going on that we don't even see the mass media produce and highlight. That is one of many genocides that are happening in the world right now, in even just smaller places in the world that we don't even know about. Places that have 100,000 population, places that have lower populations, small places around the world. You have people rioting in the streets of London, Germany. You have Poland you have some stuff going on in Poland. You have Spain taking out, like, a lot of different things are happening right now that is just creating a lot of geopolitical tension in the world. And I don't think anything has happened recently, like today. It's just overall, maybe a pot's been boiling. Like, there's been a pot that's been boiling, and we see, like, okay, that pot, like, think about, like, the water was put in the pot, the stove was turned on, and the water started boiling, and now we're seeing, like, the effect, the mass effect of the accumulative effect of everything put together catastrophically in a way. Like, gold, if anything, you want to wait for a New York dip like yesterday. New York, we could say, kind of crashed yesterday in a way. If anything, I would wait for like a New York dump. I would wait for gold to dump and then look for more buys, maybe more continuations. I wouldn't try to... If you're selling gold, it can be risky. Like, you're maybe selling the higher highs in the uptrend. I'll show you what I mean by that. Crazy. If you're in the inner circle, post your results in school. I want to see this stuff. Some of you guys have some crazy results. I was just on a call with actually Andrea here. He's in Australia. Bro took 200 euros to 6,000. Posted a video here. There's some crazy results. Like, some people in the inner circle made someone's yearly income this month. Like, there's people in my inner circle who literally made someone's yearly income this fucking week, this fucking month. All right. So if you haven't been paying attention, pay the fuck attention. Like, the knowledge, the mindset, it's a real coach will push you to the level you want to get to, because unless you've done it, like, unless you've done something, there's no point in trying to teach people how to do something. Like, unless you've done it, it's, harder to be an actual coach unless you've done it. I have students in my inner circle who have better results than most of these online gurus and people in academies that teach, educators. I literally have students in my inner circle who have better results than people that teach or try to teach. We have some crazy results today in the inner circle. Like, I'm going to show a few examples, but we're going to go over gold in a minute. If anything, we got to wait for like a New York crash on gold. There's been some crazy results today. Here's one of them. $1,000. You guys can see for yourself. $1,000, $17,000 profit. That's probably euros, if I'm not mistaken. That's ECAB style right there. Let's just say it's been a good week. I just did 40% on an account. Crazy. I literally just did 40% on an account. This is one of many results I'm seeing. It's hard to keep track of like some of these results that are flowing by. This guy's in Bali. Hey, this guy's in Bali. That looks dope. Making money. I had people who joined the inner circle yesterday and are making money already. Jeez. GC. Oh, nice. What's that? Oh, that's NQ. There you go. There's gold. Some of these people are... Literally, this person just joined last night. Is already making money. This person... What, 30 minutes?
I'll move it.
No, it'll be good. 30. I'm going to do a quick call right now. I'm just going to go over gold. Good start to the funded challenge. Bruh, there's some crazy results I'm seeing today. I want to try to find some of them. There's some crazy results I've been seeing today. Someone made 4,500. This person's up 3,000. Like floating, bro's floating. I think that was yesterday. Crazy results I've been seeing today. This guy started with 6. I don't think he withdrew. He said he was gonna withdraw. He started this account with 650 euros. 650 euros. Gold. That was one gold. Look at the price. Gold's higher than that. So he's probably farther than that right now as we speak. I put the audio in the chat. It's in the chat. Yeah, 2,300 pro. Like, some people made some money today. A good amount of people made money. If you have results, post them in the chat. I think bro might still be holding that trade. Look at this trade. A 0.2. 0.2 lot. Yeah, like gold, obviously still bullish, but I would wait like yesterday. Think about yesterday. So we got 30 minutes here. So this is just going to be a 30-minute session for today. Yesterday, gold was doing the same thing. London yesterday, ripping up until New York. New York, there was a sell-off, and then it continued. So I would kind of look for like what yesterday did. New York session. Like, it has to retrace a bit. Probably going to get a New York retracement. We'll probably see like a retracement in New York session on gold. I would more so just wait for that. If anything, if you're looking for buys again, like, look at yesterday. Yesterday had like a nice dip in New York here. So if anything, I would wait for that. I called it a trade live last night. I called it a signal. So a lot of you guys got in. Not everyone got it because it was like super close. I was looking for buys here when gold was like a few hours ago. Literally, I took like, I'm in buys still. I'm still holding. Caught a buy around here, and this thing just ripped up. Looked bullish overall. The structure of price, good setup there. A lot of people caught it. Yesterday I was looking for buys in New York. I lost a trade. I was taking a buy up here yesterday, and then I lost, and then I ended up taking like another one. Should have still been holding those. Some of you guys are. If anything today, yeah, I would wait for a big retracement in New York session, a decent retracement, a dump. Like yesterday, New York had sort of a drop and then it continued. So I would wait, see if we can get a retracement, maybe back to 3,800 here on like gold futures price. If gold futures can come to, there we go. I don't even have to mark it. Forgot it's on. I got the whole numbers indicator on. If we could get like a retracement back to 3,800 on gold, right now it's at 3,816. That would be probably 3,375 maybe on, let's see over here. No, that would maybe be lower, like down here potentially. Like if you're looking at the Forex price, like you got maybe that 75 that could hold, but I'd like to see a bigger retracement for New York session if you're going to look for buys. Like if I'm looking for buys, continuations, New York session, waiting for a drop, waiting for a retracement or a dump. Basically, like look what the market did yesterday. Yesterday, again, pretty much the same hour. Like gold's pretty much doing the same thing it did yesterday during the same hours. Like yesterday, all through London, like pre-London. This thing went up until like 7 in the morning, which is like in an hour from now. So it's probably going to start its retracement for New York. Like, I would let it retrace, stay patient, see if it gives us what we want. Yesterday, same hours right here, literally. These are the same hours right here yesterday. Same hours right there. Yesterday went bullish. These hours, literally today, bullish same hours. You can see the same move happened yesterday during the same hours. So I would wait for New York and see if this thing can retrace down first, if it gives you a good retracement in New York session to continue upside. All right, so now they'll see. They don't need a scanner. We don't scanner. Let's put it on and see what it's doing. Where is it? Indicators, personal. This one. Might not be. Give me a minute. No, nothing right now. Has a setup down there. Yeah, like there's setup lower. Like that could make sense. It makes sense to just let gold retrace for New York if you're looking for continuations, like pullbacks, dumps. Any big dumps or big pullbacks would be ideal, especially during New York. That would be the ideal scenario for right now. Like I would like, price could obviously just keep going up from here, but it's because of the time. Like if you look at yesterday, it gone up steady for like the same amount of time it went up today. So I would expect New York to retrace at most, maybe down to here. And that's really the plan for today. If just watching price, seeing if New York can retrace for continuations. Pretty much like yesterday. Yesterday it was a small retracement, like right here. That's what it did before continuing up. So like you have maybe two angles to look at today. One or two there. Both buys. The first one, maybe it doesn't stick. The first one could be a bit aggressive because it's closer, but you have basically two plays to maybe look at, or like retracement for continuations. But yeah, no, we're not going to be on too long today. Evan, you make so much difference in the world. Evan, thanks, appreciate it. A really bad economy. 9:30 a.m. UK time. Gold exploded. UK economy is cooked bad. Yeah, London, like they're doing there's a lot going on in London. I saw all over X.com protests, people. The economy's slowing, both in even the U.S. Like U.S. economy's slowing. We got like low economic growth. So it's like low economic growth and like the fear of slowdowns. Because right now, like U.S. job market's cooked. Like the job market's cooked. So it's like there's an economic slowdown. There's a low economic growth happening right now. Someone in the chat just said something about UK. That's probably happening in UK because it's happening in USA. So there's some indicators, like we have job releases this week too. We have some important news this week. Powell speaks today. That could be interesting. There's some indicators that point to not just slower growth in the US, but slower growth globally. So there's economic strain, which this all tends to make gold way more appealing. Everybody like this, gold is a hedge against all of this. It's a safe haven asset for a reason. Everything that's going on, it's a hedge against it. Whether it's war, crisis, or just bad economic stuff, geopolitical stuff, like right now that's what's going on in the world. Tariffs, we still have tariffs, trade wars, the tariffs and stuff like that. So it's definitely interesting times we live in. So I would wait for retracements for New York. Let New York dump, if anything. I'm not going to be on long today, guys, because we're going to like maybe 15 more minutes here. Not going to be on too much longer here. So if there's any quick questions, type in the chat. Check out the new video I posted on YouTube. If you guys have not seen it, go watch it. Go watch it. I'm not posting the blueprint video until you go blow this video up. Go watch the new video. Bought a new Rolex. Well, this is when I bought it. Back in like August, I think, or July. I honestly forget, but it was a good month that month. It was a good month. That was just some of the month. All right, made $511,000 that month. So bought the Rolly, 40 millimeter Roman numerals. This thing's holding its value because there's a certain amount of grams. Most solid gold Rolexes, depending on the model, will weigh between 150 to 185 grams of solid gold, depending on if they got like polished down or something, because you can polish them down, but when you polish them down, you do lose gold weight. When you do polish them, it's better to not polish them. It's better to not do that. Yeah, most solid gold pieces, depending on the model, like you have day dates, but you have submariners that can be solid gold. Daytonas, depending on the model, you have like 150 to 185 grams of solid 18 karat gold in these pieces. Rolex, however, they increased their prices. They increased their solid gold Rolex pieces by 14% this year. So like one of these brand new, I prefer to buy like used. I wouldn't buy one brand new. One of these brand new is worth way more than it was like a year ago, 2 years ago. Patek pieces are up. Those are up a lot. Patek Philippe, those solid gold Pateks are up because they also discontinued some models as well. Solid gold pieces. And because of the whole tariffs and everything, it's interesting. My chain. I bought my chain, yo. This is my little savings account right here. This thing's worth more now. I got 318 grams of gold on this thing. It's like almost 12 ounces of gold on this. They did do the math there, just in gold, not including the diamonds. There's diamonds on this one, so the diamonds have some value too. Yeah, about 12 ounces of gold here on this chain. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy when you wear it. It's not a light chain. If you feel it, it weighs. It's a good store of value. It's a good savings for me. That's why I bought it. I rotated when Bitcoin hit like 110K. I rotated some Bitcoin into the chain. Gold. I bought this chain when I bought it in March. So no, Bitcoin was like on the way to 100. I bought it when, I bought it in like March. So I got it like in here before gold went to the 3000s. So yeah, like between March and April is when I think I got it, around there. So yeah, up on the chain. It's like I looked at it as I'm purchasing gold. Like I did it. The reason I bought this chain is because right now, like what I thought about the market, I was like, okay, if gold's gonna go to 4,000, this is one of my positions on gold. In a way, I have a good amount of gold on this, so good little store of value. Yeah. If we can get, like I said, I would wait for New York dumps. I'm not gonna just. I mean, your plan's your plan too. I like to say go with the flow. This is like, if you've been looking for sells, this market should teach you something. Like just go with the flow. Go with what's in front of you. Central banks are buying more gold. So, U.S. Treasuries, for the first time since 1996, the bond market and U.S. Treasuries were seeing like more gold. Like central banks buying more gold, and there being like a split difference between the two. Central banks have been buying more gold as reserves in a lot of like developing and foreign countries, partially as a hedge. A lot of it's a hedge against dollar risk and everything we said before. There's a lot of sanction concerns, also ETF demand, like the gold ETF inflow. Go look at gold inflow on the ETF side of gold. There's a lot of inflow happening there. Gold's all-time high, silver's pumping, stocks are up, crypto's down. Well, interesting. That like soon enough, crypto will move like gold. Soon enough, because gold's all-time high, stocks are up. Soon enough, crypto's gonna move like gold. This is also like now investors. So again, like I said in the beginning, remember I said in the beginning, investors right now seem increasingly confident now that the U.S. Federal Reserve is going to reduce the interest rates further between October and December. There's a 90% chance now that October they cut the rates again. Like a 90% chance here. And then December has a 73% chance, so if October cuts, then December is gonna have probably a 95% chance. That's also why gold is going up. It's getting priced in because they're expecting rates to get cut. So people are just investing gold. I think gold's gonna continue. It'll be aggressive to buy now. Like you could try to look for You could try to look for buys and see if things continue overall. A little aggressive, I would say, at these prices. Try to see if New York gives a dump. Try to see if you get a New York dump, if anything. Key levels here and on spot. Futures would be if it goes back to 3,800 on the futures, then we're probably buying that as a signal. People in my inner circle are crushing it right now. It's been a crazy week, needless to say. How's Maria doing here? Oh, nice. Oh, TP. It's all good. Oh man, I bet you're 3760. All good. Me too, unfortunately. Giorgio, he's a crazy testimonial because when he started, he's been following me for 3 years, and when he started, he was making $50, $100, $200. Now he's having $1,400 days, $1,000 days. Today, if he's still holding, holy, I don't know if because he posted this 5 hours ago. I don't know if Giorgio's on here, but I got a call with him later. Yeah, we're doing the call. I think, yeah. I got to get off I'm getting off in 10 minutes, guys. So I got a call with an inner circle student, so I'm getting off. I'm going to get off in a few minutes because I got a call with an inner circle student. I've sent a good amount of you guys. I've sent 20 of you guys in inner circle messages to book a call with me. I'll be doing more. Just did as much as I can for now for the time that I can with here. But in October, November, December, I'll be doing more calls as well with other people that didn't get on these ones. So don't worry. Don't feel missed out. Eventually, everyone will probably get on call. Giorgio, if he's still holding, think about it. If he's still holding those trades, he posted this 5 hours ago. I don't know if he's still holding or if he took profit on these already. Got to ask him later today. Maybe someone ask him in the Discord and tag the guy. When he started, he's had breakthroughs. He's had more confidence in his abilities. That's what a real mentor does for you. A real coach is going to push you to the next level. It's going to be tough on you. If the people who have been in my inner circle, no, I'm not. I don't sugarcoat stuff. I'm not always sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes I'm tough on them with the way I talk. Sometimes I might sound like a dick, but they need that shit, right? That's why they get the results they get, because I install the mindset to them. Trading's very psychological. So yeah, New York, I would wait for New York dip. That's personally what I'm gonna wait for. You could try to just go with the momentum from here and see if it rips to 3,800. On this. If you're on the inner circle call last night, if you missed it, rewatch it. I did a training on, what I'm talking about right now with the different charts, with the forex.com and the gold futures price. Like Forex price could go to 3,800 potentially. That would be maybe like your next target. It could just go up from here. Yes, it could just keep going up from here. Yes. But overall, we want to see if like yesterday, I'm thinking like even before I got on this call and when I was watching gold go up, I'm thinking like, okay, if we can get a New York dip like yesterday. If we can get a New York crash, New York dump, New York pullback like yesterday, then that's, I would say a good angle to approach the New York market for looking for continuations for gold. Yeah. Some students have some crazy results today. Okay, what's this? Yeah, see, nearly every NATO country Air Force is circulating this, so something's going on. Kaliningrad here, what's that? Where's that? Lithuania. Oh shit. Around Poland there. Every NATO Air Force is circling this area right now. Look at this guy. See, inner circle student. It's good proximity. Look at this. That's an inner circle student. Fucking proximity right there, fam. All right. That's called proximity right there. That's an inner circle student giving us the frickin'. That's what we need. Good shit, bro. $751 on the day right there. Banger. $700 days. Yeah, that is something to look into. Look at this. I also saw this, like NATO. China has announced step in against Israel. China has announced sanctions on Israel. Yeah, right here, China announced sanctions on Israel, signaling a major geopolitical shift. Putin preparing for full-scale war with NATO, apparently. Russian MiG-31 jets on the move. That could be what bro said here. Jones could be the reason why. That's interesting when we see that now. That's interesting. It's crazy. We're witnessing history. Realistically, we are living in we're witnessing history right now. Living in times of uncertainty in the world. There's a lot of uncertainty going on in the world. Like, who knows what's gonna happen? Like, who knows what's gonna happen tomorrow? Let alone 3 months from now, next week, 4 months from now, next year, 4 years from now, when the next presidential election is. Like, who knows, right? 100 years ago, it was the Great Depression. What is it now, 100 years later? Oh, yeah, like 100 years ago, there was the Great Depression. Now we're living in the loud, uncertain, silent depression. So gold is not going up by random. Gold and silver. Silver's going to go to $50. Most analysts expect $50 to $75 silver ounce. And now we're seeing gold edge closer to $4,000. So like I said, I would honestly wait for that New York dip, guys. Scanner's about to come out in the next week or two, by the time or when I get home. Yeah, they're pricing in now potentially. The chain, this is a $60,000 chain. Now it's probably more. Someone asked. Well, in gold, the gold value alone was about, think about it, about 12 ounces. Or no, that's the watch. Wait. 318 grams of gold. So do the math there, 318 grams. I think that's 12 ounces actually. Yeah. So 12 ounces, do the math there, plus the diamonds. The scanner's for Inner Circle Elite members only. Someone asked if you can pay for the scanner. That'll cost more than if you want. No. I would just join Inner Circle Elite. It's lifetime access. Maybe one day in the future, the scanner will be sold like that, but probably not for another year or two, if anything. I would just join Inner Circle Elite because honestly, you can ask any of the students that are in the chat right now. I think the value's there. The value's there. There's been enough value. And people ask me, so here's the thing. People ask me, like, how have my students got these results? Like, I got students that get better results than educators, okay? People that teach, okay? Everyone asks me, like, how are people doing this? It's simple. There's especially the people who've been here since, like, maybe June, July, August, or even February, April, March. Like, the people who've been here a couple months. One, they didn't try to get rich quick. Because most of them come from a place where they came from another academy that didn't work, another signals group that didn't work. They came from another mentorship that didn't give them value. So one, they didn't rush the process. They knew they were taking a step back. Most of them didn't try to get rich quick. That's one thing. But they all plugged in every day with me. All the people you see getting these results, they plugged in every single session, every single day, every single week. They watched the material. They watched the courses. They showed up to the live sessions consistently. They didn't rush to get rich quick. They soaked up the lessons and they applied themselves. And they were disciplined. They were on the sessions. They showed up. They put in the time. That's how. They didn't just buy it and say just copy the signals. No, they put in the real time. They didn't just buy it to copy the signals. They didn't just show up to copy the signals. They showed up to learn, to absorb, and soak in the information. So the people that you see 30xing, 20xing, 10xing, 5xing, yeah, we have someone who just 30x their account. The numbers I'm saying aren't lies. $200 euros to 6,000 euros. That's 30x right there. We have people that are 15xing their account, 20xing their account, 10xing their account, 1,000 to 10,000 in 2 days. Now she's at 18,000. She's 18x her account in 3 days since Friday when I sent that signal. I sent a signal on Friday. Since then, she's been ripping it. She's done in 3 days. People ask me, like, how are they getting these results? I've gotten questions. I see it in the chat too. I just said they show up. They put in the work. They're not just half-assing it. They're treating it like a job. Right? So if you're wondering how these people are getting these results, they're showing up. They're putting in the work. They're grinding. They're not being lazy. They're actually committing, right? Because they probably came from another place where they're sick and tired of like not getting the results they were looking for. Just to be truthful. It's true. It's facts. I mean, it's facts. Like, I talked to some of these students. Facts. Like, I'm just spitting facts. I got Leo laughing over here. Right? They like, most of these people that are getting these results, I see them in the chat every single session. Literally I see their names. I have a good photographic memory. That's why I'm a good trader. I have a good photographic memory. I see their names every single session. But yo, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Watch gold for New York dump. I'll see if there's any last questions. My laptop's at 10%. Oh shit. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that would have been bad, eh? Hey, you got to show up to go up. You got to show up to go up, right? How much for a Rolex? Depends on the year. Depends on the year and what Rolex and model you get. This is $40,000 US dollars. Brand new, this would be 48, 50,000. It depends on the model, the year. Like it depends on what model you're getting. Like this one specifically is 40,000 USD. Brand new, if you're getting like 2025 year, you're going to be paying more upwards to like the 50,000 because it's brand new. But if you're gonna get a Rolex, you're better off getting like a 2023 model, a 2022 model, 2024, like, because you're still getting the same watch. I would try to get like a 2023 model, 2024 model. That's what this is. This is a 2023. I don't buy them brand new personally unless it's like I really want the watch and I just want like. Because they still hold value, especially when they're solid gold. When you get solid gold pieces for watches, timepieces like this, they hold good value overall. So, like, depends on the model, depends on because, like, a different face on this. Like the stick dial on this one is a bit cheaper, but if you were to get this in rose gold with a green dial, you'd be paying like 48,000 up to 52 depending on the year. So it depends on the year. This guy. I'll be in by December. Take your time. Yeah, like lock in, join Inner Circle Essential if anything. So you can be like, I have Inner Circle Essential, but we're waiting on gold. Again, I would let it come down. Go back to like, look what yesterday did in New York. There was a dump in New York, and then that set up for a buy. There was even pullbacks in like Tokyo. I'm personally going to wait for something like that just because price obviously moved a lot. So I think it's better to just wait for a pullback for a New York session than continuations. But yo, we're going to wrap it up. Check the new video out. It's a fire video. Go check it out because we have some new videos loading. We got the blueprint video. Everybody's asking me if I can post this one, and just go show some love on the new one. And we'll see, maybe the blueprint video will come out sooner. The blueprint video right here, this one's actually fire. I thought we were posting it, but we're not posting it yet. If I wanted to make 6 figures, it's a 6-figure blueprint video from someone who's made 6 figures multiple times, from someone who's made millions of dollars. I've lost millions and made it all back. So the stuff in here is from someone who's done it, who's made it, lost it, made it back tenfold. So it's gonna be that's gonna be a fire video. We got some new videos loading. As you can see, they're not like, we're right here. Like there's some new ones loading that we haven't posted yet. 6-figure one, this one, or wait, this one. Just posted this. So go check it out. It's a fire video if you haven't seen it. Motivation only. But yo, I'm out, guys. Again, just waiting for a New York dump. Like a dump. Waiting for a New York dump. That would be fruitful. It could just rip up, continue, but I want to see New York drop like yesterday. And then see if that can set up. That was between what? 7 and 9. It's like the kill zone window. Like early New York, 8. See if we can drop New York hours. That would be, again, just to play it safe, because like, you know, up here it's high, obviously. Buy low, sell high, obviously. Like gold's gonna keep going. I'm not looking for sells. I think we've said that. I think I've said that all year. That sentence. Like I had a good day so far, so I don't need to force a trade right now. Trust me. You guys are up. Some of you guys are up. I don't need to force a trade right now. I want to wait and see if we can get a good entry. But yo, I'm out. Might be on later. Gonna wrap it up. Wait for New York pulls backs. That's it for today. Make sure you guys tap in the rest of the week. We're gonna be live